Republican Senate candidate Tiffany Smiley is touring Washington in the final days before the November 8th election, one of which was Stevenson, Washington. Smiley is trying to unseat current Washington Senator Patty Murray.
She no longer speaks for us or even for Washingtonians, and that's why people are standing out here in the rain.
Our sister station, King 5 in Seattle, conducted a poll and found that abortion and inflation were the two most important issues for those voting in Washington. Smiley is anti-abortion, but says she is against a nationwide ban and believes it should be left up to voters to decide.
What I will do is ensure that women, especially at a time of crisis, have every resource that they need, that they know should they choose to keep their child, that it's not a ticket to poverty, it's not a ticket to a lack of education or their shot at the American dream. That's what I'm fighting for.
Senator Murray says women's rights are at stake during a debate with Smiley Sunday night.
We had protections under a Supreme Court, and those protections assured women in every state in this country that your right to make your own health care decision is your right, not a politician's. That was thrown out the window when Mitch McConnell jammed the court with people who said, I'm pro-life, don't worry about it. And look where we are. So now it is imperative that we take action at the national level to restore the protections of Roe.
As for inflation, Smiley says she would like to permanently extend the tax cuts from the middle class.
Senator Murray stood with Joe Biden with the American Rescue Plan and said we're going to be in a better place. Democrat economists warned that the American Rescue Plan will cause the greatest inflation that we will have seen in a generation.
Senator Murray also backed the Inflation Reduction Act that is set to focus on lowering costs for families.
That will specifically lower costs for people's prescription drugs and make sure that they can afford health care.
And if Senator Murray wins, this will be her 6th term serving on the Washington Senate.
And in all of Senator Murray's re-election bid, she has only had one candidate come within 5% of her. That was back in 2010 with Dino Rossi.
And
David?
The last time, by the way, Washington elected a Republican senator, Slade Gorton, in '88, re-elected in '94. We'll see what happens. Thank you, Daisy. And stay with KGW and NBC News for complete election coverage in the lead up to November 8th and, of course, on election night itself. We made it really easy for you to get up to speed on local candidates and measures. There are a lot of them. Text the word election to 503-226-5088, and we will send you a link back to KGW's election guide.